This is Oaxaca, Mexico, in the middle of the country. It's like the movie Coco, where Coco is based. And we took a guided tour of the city. On the first day, we saw some historic archaeology buildings with a really great guide. In one of these buildings, we learned that there was a drought in 600 AD, and they had some figures drawn on the wall that looked like dancers, but they think there were people who were genetically impaired. We then went to visit Hierba el Agua, which literally means the water is boiling, and here it's called because it's not actually hot water, which you could actually go swim in, but the water looks like it's been frozen, which comes from the minerals in this water. The guide showed us some plants, one of which was a flower that sticks onto your clothing, and you can just bring a bathing suit and pop into the water. There are a lot of steps to get to this part, so be prepared. Okay. For los minerales. Here the guide showed us a piece of a plant that fell into the water and had salt all over it. This is Monte Alban. Where? And it was discovered in 1930. It was from the Zapotec tribe, and they used it as a temple. We're here in Monte Alban, which came from Alban, like albino, is white. And one reason they think it's albino or white because of the clouds, and another reason is because of the trees that have white flowers on them. And this, which you can find on the floor, it's called mita. And it's a shiny material that they put on the structure so that it gets more harder and shinier as well.
So we get into the center of the ceremonial and governmental and administrative center of Monte Alban. You can see that on the bottom. There are next to it and many important buildings. All they look like pyramids, but not pyramids. And you can consider this place equivalent to what it's Washington D.C. today. The avenue that goes from the Congress to the White House. Everything it's concentrated over here. And the lower you go, the lower your status or importance in the societal hierarchy, the lower you live. The people on the top were the king.
And here the guides were clapping to show that the sound reverberates throughout the whole structure.
Hola.
Hola.
Sí, creo que sí.
So this is the tiny pesos, and it's the same view as we see over here with the columns.
Inspired on this complex. The stones are not just stones, but here it's the hosts.
We're going up the southern steps now, and we just saw a few buildings. They have some pictures on the wall with heads upside down, which meant that the people from here gathered other people and killed the leaders from their villages. We also heard a story about how dogs are pretty significant in the culture, and when the Catholics came, they killed all the dogs.
They consider them pagans.
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
it was a
pagans
pagan ritual.
tradition.
Yes.
Wow. So we're gonna be climbing this
43 steps.
3 big steps.
Next day, we took a city tour bus, saw some churches, the theater, as well as some botanical gardens.
Plantas originarias de las 8 regiones.
The guided tour also took us to see some artists and how they make their art. One of the things was these colorful animals. They're kind of like your spirit animal. Give them your date of birth and your year, and they tell you what animal you are. I think I was an owl mixed with an anteater. We also got to see how they make textiles and color the textiles, and also how they make these clay pots and ceramics called barro negro, which means black clay or mud. And finally the food, which includes mole, which is like a chocolatey sauce, and grasshoppers. And of course, mezcal. We also passed by a monastery turned hotel. We'll have to come back for their famous Day of the Dead festival, but for now, goodbye to colorful Oaxaca.